your face all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Brusque Radio, your number one business radio.
Yes, it was a wonderful segment in the Investors Education series on portfolio management, and I was able to get the major and basic element for that portfolio management: maximum returns and minimal risk. And so, if you would want to have such an experience where you invest and then you have maximum returns, please go back to the video on today's investors education series so that you can be guided, because we all need to be guided properly. Yeah, it's wonderful having Mr. Charles in the studio, and what we are entering into right now is health and wellness, because health is wealth. It's only a healthy person who can do business. If you're not healthy, you can't do business. And that's why we are here at Brushwood Radio, to make sure everything about business, we educate you. Your health is also a business.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're here, for health and wellness. And I'll be handing over to Mr. Charles, who's going to be driving this train for health and wellness.
Thank you very much, Simo. It's quite interesting. Yeah, we're just having fun, and at the same time, we are sending our message, and it's a very nice discussion. Yes, health and wellness, and today we are looking at sustainable workplace. Now, you will realize that most employers don't actually take it serious when it comes to the health and wellness of their employees. And over time, we have realized that a worker that is healthy produces more.
Yes.
A happy worker produces more.
Yes.
And that goes a long way in affecting the bottom line, profitability of that company.
Yes.
And it's a win-win situation. The workers are happy, the customers are happy, the company is happy, and even the economy too is happy. So you can see it's a win-win-win-win for all.
Wow.
So health and wellness is very, very key. So today we're looking at sustainable workplace. But before I go into that, what is sustainability? Well, there's a lot of controversy.
Okay.
But sustainability is simply, development that you want to do now, which is not going to undermine the future generation also to do their own development.
Wow.
Yes, that is sustainable development. You can't say you are drilling oil here and at the end of a period you have destroyed the environment. The upcoming generation cannot live in that environment. That's your development is not sustainable.
Wow.
So there has been so many talk about sustainability, and they're even giving you, is it about 17 or 19 sustainable development goals? Now, we want to narrow it down to the workplace. What is sustainable workplace? A sustainable workplace establishes the goal of balancing the planet, the people, and profits.
Wow.
Very important.
3 P's.
Yeah, the 3 P's, which I call the triple bottom line.
Wow.
The triple bottom line.
The planet,
Yeah.
the
People,
and
profits.
Wow.
To
Beautiful.
produce success and viability in the long term. Now, let's look at what is that people, or let's start with the planet first.
Okay.
Whatever thing we do, we must recognize and remember that it is a planet. And we do not inherit this planet from our forefathers. We borrowed it from our great-grandchildren, our children. Yes, we borrowed it from them. Generation yet unborn.
But they don't know about it.
That's what we are saying. Do you want to leave this planet, and when they come, it's no longer habitable?
Okay, now
So
I get.
we borrowed it. In fact, they lend this planet to us. So it's our duty to take care of this planet, make it a better place where we are living. That also applies to the workplace. Now, what does this mean? What it means is a business will be regarded as unsustainable if it fails to safeguard the health, safety, and welfare of their cherished assets. The most cherished asset in the workplace is not your computer, it's not your mic, it's not your camera, you know, it is your employee.
Wow.
They are the most your most cherished assets, the people. Okay, so that is what it means. So we need to take care of the planet. Then the people, that is your employees that are working for you, you also need to take care of them very well. You can even have a wellness center where employees can come when they are free. They go and exercise to try to keep healthy. Could you imagine you sit down here, you are broadcasting from morning till night? That is an effect on your body.
Yes.
You are watching the system 247 or 5-6 hours. You need to move around. That is why we're even saying you shouldn't sit down for too long. After an hour or so, you take a break, exercise yourself, and you come back. That is a sustainable workplace. Then even feeding, healthy feeding. You encourage employee how the type of food they should eat. Don't encourage them to take caffeine, or even alcohol, or even some substances that are banned.
Wow.
That is a sustainable workplace.
No wonder some workplaces have a kind of green.
You got it.
This thing, after some hours, you can just stroll in there and let the fresh air.
Exactly. You recreate and you become more fresh,
Wow.
become more creative.
Wow.
So people don't even know the benefit of having a sustainable workplace. The benefit is really, really so much that it goes a long way to affect your bottom line. So any investment in a sustainable workplace is good. It's a good investment. Yeah. So a sustainable workplace, is it beneficial? If a workplace is sustainable, is it beneficial? Yes, it's beneficial. Because the health and well, you have less accident if it's a factory. You have less absenteeism. You have less anger in the workplace, and you see productivity will increase.
Exactly.
Creativity will increase. You have less conflict in the workplace. Though you cannot avoid conflict.
Sure.
When you have human beings, people will have
Yes.
different of opinion.
Yes.
You know. So, but we're saying with a sustainable workplace, these are the benefits. A lot of benefits that you will get. It has been discovered that when you sit down for too long in your workplace, you watch the screen for too long, there is an effect on your eyes, there is an effect on your body, and it has been proven some certain diseases that you cannot even explain, maybe even cancer, diabetics, you know, can also be as a result of a workplace that is not sustainable. So if you look at now, most workplaces, they try to put even the furniture, the way you sit down. You don't just come and sit down and you are lumping. You need to sit down upright. And I always advise, take frequent break. No matter what it is, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. When you go for lunch, don't just go out and idle and gossip. Walk. Walk. You know, do some brisk walking. Then you come back to the office and you sit down and begin to do your work. So a sustainable workplace is beneficial to the employees, to the employer, and of course to the government in general. Another question somebody will ask me again is impact of sustainable workplace on market value. Now, once the workplace is sustainable, they have put in these little measures in place in terms of the health, in terms of that green space you're talking about, you know, and at the end of the year, you find out that their bottom line will have improved.
Exactly.
That is value to the company.
Yes, exactly.
If it's a company that is quoted, that is value to the shareholders. And that is why even today, most regulators, capital market regulators, even the banking sector, they're even asking companies, show us your sustainability plan, your sustainability reports. Let's see whether you are doing something consciously when it comes to this sustainability in the workplace. You know, even some banks will not even want to lend money for projects that are not environmentally friendly.
Wow, beautiful.
Yes. So, and that's why they're talking of everything is green. You are here what they call green bond. Financing will tell you green bond. Because you are collecting that money to embark on projects that are going to be sustainable, help the environment, and at the same time reduce the usages or the usage of substances that are going to destroy the environment. So that is being done. And once companies are doing that, you see that at the end of the day, over the long run, their profitability will increase. So sustainability will have added value to the market price of those shares. And even investors, even consumers are advised to invest in companies that are practicing sustainability.
But how do you now
Good.
find out this company?
Good. Let's take example, a fashion company.
Okay.
And in terms of bringing out their fashion, their clothing and all that, you discover that they are using child labor. Of course, they've gone against sustainability. Don't patronize those kind of companies. It's as simple as that. Don't patronize them. Because we're talking of sustainability workplace. You should not employ child labor. And the workplace, that factory, whatever, should be conducive. Yeah. The same even applies to, okay, if a company is in the Niger Delta and they are bringing oil and whatever and they're destroying the environment, we should not patronize them. Except they show us technical way of how they are reconverting those their wastes.
But we have so many companies in Nigeria.
Yeah, but you can hear gas flaring. The government is finding them for gas flaring. And most of them now are now telling you they want to go into clean energy.
Okay.
Clean energy. How to even convert that gas to something better. They give them a time period where they should stop flaring the gas. So that goes to tell you that it is not a one-day affair. We know how long we have come, but you just need to start and be conscious about it. The days of just producing something and discharging your waste to the environment is over. You need to treat that waste before you can discharge it. So that's the impact of sustainability on the workplace. Then, does sustainability workplace enhance talent recruitment and retention? Of course, if I want to work for a radio station that is not sustainable, I won't want to come and work there. If Broad Street Radio is not sustainable, I will not come and work here.
Not at all.
Because, and what do you say a place is sustainable? The young people are attracted to a place where they come, there is a small gym. They come there, the owners I even explain to, even bring in experts to talk to them about their health. You will see that employees will want to remain in that company.
Exactly.
And they will be able to attract the best hands to come to that company and work. And at the end of the day, the bottom line of that organization will improve, as we are doing here in a Broad Street Radio. So you can see that sustainable workplace enhances talent recruitment and retention. People will not want to leave that company where all these benefits are there for them. I think we are want of time. Maybe we'll continue where we stop. But before we stop, I would just want to take a last question. Maybe Simo, you can take the question. You can ask your question.
All right. Does consumer confidence increase with a sustainable workplace?
Yes. The consumer confidence will increase because they know that if they are buying the products or patronizing that company that is sustainable, the company has done everything possible to preserve this earth. At the same time, the workers that are working there, they are being taken care of. And if it's a chemical company, they know that they've made provision and on how to take care of their waste. So the consumer will be so confident in patronizing those set of companies because your naira is going if they are not sustainable, what they are doing, they're just doing things and discharging to the atmosphere. They don't take care of their workers. They drive them like slaves, and you patronize them. You are encouraging them.
Yes, in
That
what
means
they're
you're
doing.
also involved
Yes.
in that kind of issue. So consumer confidence will increase with a sustainable workplace. I think we can run out.
Well, yeah, because of our time, because at exactly 4 o'clock, we will be back for the turnover for today. And this is where we'll call it a close for health and wellness on sustainable development. We'll be back another episode for health and wellness, and we will complete this sustainable development. Do stay with us at 4 o'clock p.m. We will be back for turnover. It's still Brushwick Radio, your number one business radio. Stock market today at 4 p.m. Watch out for it.
In your face, all over the place. We're on.